Good afternoon. This is Jennifer Claudette Barrera. Today in Tender Seed, I will be discussing a part of Empire of a Princess, or actually a connection that there is between the story Tender Seeds of Love, Empire of a Princess, and then another story that's called Turn of Life. Now, Turn of Life has not come out in its entity, but there's a connection that I thought would be good to acknowledge. Whenever we speak about being our own being, and it's very, very simple. If ever you have to sit, this is a good, it's a good method of thinking properly, or just kind of going into your own state of mind. So rather you sit or you lie on the sofa, or actually a lot of people say lie down. I like to just say you relax the molecules of your body, your bodily mass, into a sofa or the floor. Some people like a kind of hardwood surface for the back, the head, the knees, or the feet. So whenever you're thinking about a story and you think to yourself, does this make any proper sense of me thinking this way? Oftentimes, if you're a specific age, you would say, maybe I'm not mature enough, maybe I'm mature. You have to acknowledge that in life, nothing is out of proportion in logic, reality, or in your own person. What I will address is this. Sometimes we have too much imagination, which in my work, as you can see, it relies there. There's a sense that it guides you towards having an imagination. You have to develop things. So this is why I'm going to say a bit, do passages, read passages of the books and the stories. But then when you're dealing in your everyday life, you mustn't use so much your imagination, but you must deal with everything. So that's a good thing for anybody or everybody. So acknowledging that you don't have to be specifically too much. Some people like to say over the top. I would say using too much imagination. So if ever you can think that way, you can relax your mind, relax your body, and actually you're not doing, if you're in theater and you have to really go on your knees, or if you're praying to God truly and you're getting on your knees, and obviously these are different things. But if you're truly just meditating and thinking, then that's one thing. So in the story Turn of Life, it starts and it says, as she walks away from the movie theater, Manny thinks of what her life would have been if she had never been invited to the conference, How Science Impacts Earth. She used to collect her coins and put them in a jar and think that somehow one day it would all summon up to a number and it would be her lucky number. She made this logic the number that came was 571. She put together $571 in coins. It became her lucky number. If she couldn't use it, then she would divide it by 5, 7, 1, 57, 71, and use them as her luck. Manny had graduated from university in journalism 6 years ago. She had done an internship in communication and television broadcast. Afterwards, she was hired as a journalist for a well-known television broadcast. She always had in mind to travel for leisure, yet she had to travel for work oftentimes. In most coverages, she submitted her work very powerfully. She was very committed to her profession. So here it gives a description, right? Whenever you're writing and you're describing, that's not very much imagination. That's just describing a person. Basically, you can take anybody and describe them. Some people would question, So what I'm trying to say is, it's again the fact of imagination. Whenever we're writing, things have a logic. Then some people are going to write and truly make it seems like out of proportion in the world, like a splash of things that a person wouldn't. And then some things are more not boring. Life doesn't have to be boring. It has to have this logic and rational. And then people have interests rather in characters and stories, or in life, or in specific areas, or in specific things they do. So I wanted to show a specific detail, as I said in my other video, a specific detail that gives a bit of emphasis. So the emphasis can be taken and then it derives into other exercise, other specific and other areas of expertise or knowledge or development. I wish this is clear. Thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.